Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my Friday favorites. I actually don't have that much this week to show you because there wasn't really anything that was like truly standing out, but I do have a couple good things that I really kind of fell in love with. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is a face mask. This is actually by the brand Tula, which I have heard so many people talk about, but I myself had not tried it. And then I saw that Ulta actually carried it. And I was kind of like, okay, well now it's a sign, because I didn't want to have to like order it, you know, because sometimes I'm like, I want instant gratification. But like when you hear about things and you see people talk about things and then you know, think, oh, well, you know, if it's not sold at someplace, you know, near me where, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to find it unless it's something like you super really want to try. But I've heard about this brand and it was intriguing to me because it's more of like a natural brand and it's very like probiotic driven. Like all of their products have like probiotics in it and like natural stuff, and it was interesting. And one of the things that I had kept in the back of my mind that I wanted to try was the exfoliating treatment mask. When I saw that my Ulta, they only had like 2 things in stock, like the cleansers and the toners and everything was like sold out. So I don't know if they just don't get stock of it or if it sells that quickly, but they had 1 mask left and I grabbed it. And it, again, the exfoliating treatment mask. And what this mask is basically a clay mask that has like these little exfoliating beads in it, and it's like the coolest mask. I really like the concept of it because when you read the directions, I saved the box to tell you guys, it says that it says, you know, apply a thin layer to clean dry skin, and after 5 minutes remove the mask with warm water by massaging, because basically it's going to, the clay, you know, the bentonite clay in it is going to you know, obviously draw out the impurities and any, you know, blemishes, you know, and kind of purge your pores. And then the little beads in it are like little exfoliators. So while it's going to like cleanse your skin, it's also going to exfoliate it. And they're very gentle, they're very mild. And I like that you only have to leave it on for like 5 minutes, because I hate when you get a mask and you have to like leave it on for like 20-25 minutes. And I'm like, I literally don't have that amount of time sometimes to like leave it on. I need to like do it and then like do some other stuff and then get it off. Like I can't be like held up for all that time. So I love that. So now keep in mind, sometimes I do keep it on more than 5 minutes, especially, you know, how I like to use this is when I get out of the shower at night, I, you know, will put it on and then do like everything else. I'll moisturize or put body oil on, whatever, and then I'll, you know, do like everything that I would normally do, you know, after I get out of the shower, and then it's just kind of doing its thing, and then it kind of dries down a little bit, and then I take just a little bit of warm water and I, you know, kind of massage it in, and then the little beads kind of exfoliate. And let me tell you, it is such an amazing mask. It truly like makes my skin feel clean and cleansed without like stripping it or drying it. It's such a great mask. And to know that I'm putting like healthy stuff in it, like it has the probiotics, it has vitamin E, which also, you know, is kind of like the hydrating and moisturizing part of it. So it's like a 2-in-1 almost. It hydrates and it exfoliates, if that makes sense. But I just love this mask so much. And it was, I mean, it was kind of expensive. I want to say 50-ish, but I think that's pretty standard for most face masks. And to know that, like I said, it's a really like a natural brand. You know, it doesn't have like the parabens and the mineral oils and the SLS in it. So it's good to know that what you're paying money for is actually something that's going to kind of, you know, help your skin as well. So I really enjoy this. If you have this brand at your Ulta, check it out. And unfortunately, there was no 20% off running, so I couldn't, you know, get it on sale, but I definitely would like to try more from this brand. I'm just really impressed with this mask so far. That being said, I have a Dr. Bronners Lavender Organic Shaving Soap. So I have used the Dr. Bronners body washes in the past. Sometimes they can be a little harsh for my skin. I know they're natural, but sometimes it can irritate my skin a little bit. And my skin is very sensitive. So you guys know I'm very boring and bad and I stick with the oil of Olay. But I saw this and actually I got this at Ulta too, because I was like perusing Ulta and I saw like the Dr. Bronner section and I was like, this is new. You know, Ulta never usually carried Dr. Bronners. You know, normally I've seen it like at Target and Whole Foods and things like that, but never at Ulta. So they had this and I decided to pick it up because it's just has all kinds of like natural stuff, coconut oil, white grape juice, you know, olive oil, all these different like natural things. And and it's a shaving soap. So I'm always all about trying something like that because I'm very picky with my shaving products because again, my skin is sensitive. And I just want to use something that like works. So basically this is very, very liquidy and runny. Like I'm not even gonna pour it out because it's going to just get everywhere. So it is a very, very like liquidy soap, like runnier probably than the body wash. And I'm sorry if I'm looking, there's a lizard on my window screen and it's looking at me. So if I'm distracted, it's because I see him out the corner of my eye just like looking at me. So, oh, living in Florida, right? So he's just chilling and he's doing his thing. So sorry if it keeps distracting me. He's just right there. Anyway, so you take like a little bit of this in your hand and work it in your hands, and it turns into like a lather. And then I just kind of rub it, you know, wherever I'm going to shave. And wow, I was really impressed. The first time I used it, I was really impressed because it made my skin so soft and so smooth. And it made like the razor just kind of like glide through my skin, if that makes sense. Like, I know it's weird to talk about like how great it is to, you know, get something that helps you shave. You know, normally you're just like, I'll just use, you know, shaving cream. But it softened my skin and it didn't make my skin feel dry or irritated. Because sometimes, you know, with you know, shaving and everything, it's not always hydrating, but it was very hydrating. And it really, like, after I washed it off, I was like, oh, my skin is like still really soft, and it really gave like a really nice, like, close shave. So I was impressed with this. And again, a little goes a long way. You do not want to like pour it out like this because it's so liquidy. So just like the tiniest little amount, either rub it in your hands or like put it on your legs and just kind of like massage it on your legs to work up a lather. And like a little, this is like all you need. You do not need to mix this with anything else. It creates like a nice little lather. You know, I know like a lot of people that don't like to use like shaving cream or whatever, they'll use like soap, which is terrible to use because it's just so drying. This is perfect because it works in that same way where it doesn't feel like a heavy thing like a shaving cream can. So totally love this. And again, it's natural, so you're not getting all the crap that's in your typical shaving gels. So this is very good. Last thing is food, of course, right? It wouldn't be me unless I was showing you food. So these are new. These are by the brand Kind, and it's pressed by Kind. And this is the dark chocolate strawberry fruit bar type of thing. It comes in like a little thing like this. And I'll tell you how I found this first. I was out one day and I was, you know, running errands, and I ended up running in CVS for something, and I was hungry, and they had like at the register, they had like this little wall of like all these different bars, just like single bars. And they had this, and there's like a couple different flavors of this, and they had dark chocolate strawberry, and I was like, okay, I love strawberry, I love chocolate, so let's see. So I just grabbed it and tried it, and I was like, whoa, this is so good. Like the consistency is very, it's like a Larabar, but it doesn't taste like a Larabar, if that makes sense. It literally tastes like fruit and chocolate. And it's made with apple, strawberries, cherries, chia seeds, unsweetened chocolate cocoa powder, sea salt. I mean, it's a pretty clean bar for the most part. But to me, it gives you like that fruity taste. And it's not just straight up strawberry, because it does have the other flavors in it. And then it just gives like that little bit of dark chocolate that kind of makes it sweet and tasty. So you feel like, oh my God, I'm eating, you know, like a candy bar, but it's really not. It's actually good for you. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to eat this like as a, I mean, it says 1 serving of fruit per bar, excellent source of fiber. It's, again, kind of high in carbs because of the fruits and the chocolates and everything. But and it's made in the USA. So I'm not going to eat it every single day, but it's kind of like one of those, like when you get tired of all the other bars, if you're just looking for something a little bit different, or if you're on the go and you see that, it's just a good variety. I like to experiment with different bars and have things that taste good. You know, I love the perfect bars, but they have to be refrigerated. So it's not always convenient to take them on the go with you when it's super hot out, so you worry about them going bad. So all in all, I really do like this. It is very tasty. It's not going to taste like chalk. It's not going to taste like a weird, like some of those bars that are made with like the figs or the dates. I think it's the dates. and it has like this taste and it leaves this aftertaste in your mouth and it's horrible and I don't like that. But this does not do that. It actually just tastes like fruit and chocolate. So it's actually really good. So if you happen to see one bar, try it. I got this little box at Target actually. It's just in the regular bar section. So not in the health bars, like in the actual grocery aisle where like the granola bars and all the other bars are. So if I say bar one more time. Anyway, that's it guys. That's my Friday favorites for this week. I had only 3 products, but I rambled on way too long. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video. Thanks guys.